Imagine a world where a tiny piece of silicon, smaller than your fingernail, holds the key to global power. What if I told you the next global conflict won't be fought with bombs, but with microchips? Welcome to the new battleground, where nations aren't racing for oil fields or naval routes. They're racing for semiconductors. High voltage beat. This is the story of how silicon became strategy, and how whoever controls the chips may control the future. Semiconductors are not just computer parts. They power smartphones, electric vehicles, artificial intelligence, missile systems, satellites, and advanced defense networks. Without chips, economies freeze. Militaries stall. Innovation collapses. Today, the most advanced chips, 3 nanometers and below, are manufactured primarily by one company, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. And that company sits in one of the most geopolitically sensitive regions in the world, Taiwan. Meanwhile, the United States dominates chip design through companies like NVIDIA and Intel. China is aggressively trying to reduce dependence on foreign chip technology. South Korea and Japan control critical materials and memory production. This isn't just trade, it's strategic leverage. In the 20th century, oil shaped geopolitics. In the 21st century, silicon does.
From a national security standpoint, controlling semiconductor supply chains isn't optional, it's survival. Let's break it down. Keycap 1: Military superiority. Advanced fighter jets, drones, missile defense systems, all rely on cutting-edge chips. If your adversary controls the supply, your defense systems become vulnerable. Keycap 2: Economic sovereignty. During the COVID-era chip shortage, car production halted worldwide. Billions were lost. That's why the United States passed the CHIPS Act, investing billions to reshore manufacturing. That's why China launched massive state subsidies to boost domestic semiconductor production. Keycap 3: Technological dominance. AI, quantum computing, 5G, autonomous systems, all depend on advanced nodes. Control the chips right, pointing arrow control innovation. From this perspective, export restrictions and tech controls aren't economic aggression. They're strategic defense.
But here's the counter-argument. What if weaponizing semiconductors makes the world more unstable? Keycap 1: Supply chain fragmentation. Semiconductor production is deeply globalized. Design in California. Lithography machines from ASML in the Netherlands. Manufacturing in Taiwan. Assembly in Southeast Asia. Break the chain, and costs skyrocket. Keycap 2: Escalating tensions over Taiwan. If chip dominance becomes existential, the geopolitical stakes around Taiwan rise dramatically. And that increases military risk in the Asia-Pacific. Keycap 3: Innovation slowdown. Collaboration drives technological breakthroughs. A fragmented system, divided into rival blocks, may slow progress. The more nations treat chips as weapons, the more the global economy becomes collateral damage.
To understand the chip wars, you have to understand the choke points. Advanced lithography machines, monopolized by ASML. Advanced foundry manufacturing, led by Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. Chip design software, dominated by U.S. firms. Rare materials and chemical inputs, controlled by a handful of countries. Each choke point is leverage. Each bottleneck is power. And in geopolitics, leverage equals influence. The chip wars are not about gadgets. They are about power projection, economic resilience, military deterrence, and the future of artificial intelligence. The question isn't whether semiconductors matter. The question is, will competition over silicon remain economic, or become something far more dangerous? So now I ask you, are you Team Pro, national control is essential for survival? Or Team Con, chip nationalism risks global instability? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into geopolitics, corporate power, and strategic global battles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.